I'm gonna. Okay, folks. So here we are. We are live from Darien High School.
The Rudin report says that the burgers are good, so head on down, get your grub on. And
Okay, the boys are on the field. Darien boys are anyway. At center field. Just getting ready to get started here. We are going to be honoring the first championship Darien team today, the class of 1997, or the 1997 team anyway. Obviously, there were members of multiple classes on that team, but that was the very first Darien boys lacrosse team to win a state championship. After many tries, there were 4 years in a row that Darien made it to the state final game and did not come up victorious. So Ryan Cornell heads toward the goal for Darien, and Darien will be going left to right on your screen in the first quarter here. Beautiful day today, high 50s, bright sun, a little bit of wind. We're going to be a little bit obstructed by the scoring table
starting in goal for the
here on the near wing, but Riley Stewart on the near wing, Tanner Strube at the face-off X. And here we go. And Ridgefield brings it into the Darien zone. Ridgefield brings it back to X. As a shot goes wide. Ball recovered off the turf by Ridgefield, who continues their attack, bringing it up top. Loose ball there. Arden Cohen looks like he's come up with it. Oh, they're saying ball out of bounds, and it's being awarded to Ridgefield. Jake Beeler picks it up. Now Riley Stewart brings it forward and steps into the box. Moves it to X to McGovern. That's Lindley with the ball there, working towards the crease, but he pulls out. Brings it back up top.
Goal scored by Kevin Lindley.
It's an unassisted goal by Lindley to start off Darien 1-0 Time of the goal, 9:21 in the first quarter. This broadcast is being brought to you live by the Darien Athletic Foundation. Hope you're enjoying it. Tanner Strube at the X. Nice face-off for Tanner. Stoppage of play there by the referee. Ball's awarded to Darien. It's a shot score by Matt Mays, number 18.
Matt Mays with the goal.
Brings it to 2-0 Darien. Time of the goal, 8:57 remaining in the first. Okay, we're back underway here. Darien moves the ball into the zone and starts their attack. A shot by Jack Joyce, just high on the right side. It's backed up by Matt Mays, though, who shoots, and now we've got McGovern who backs that one up. It's a shot wide. Lindley backs it up. Darien will continue their attack. And that's Lindley behind the goal at X. Crosses the crease. Errant pass. Goes out of bounds, and Ridgefield will take over. Ridgefield goes to X. That's Jack Joyce on defense there. There's a shot by Ridgefield, number 43, goes wide, backed up by Cornell, who passes it off to Quinn Fay. Over to Jake Beeler, who moves it up to Joyce, who brings it across the center line. And now we've got Logan McGovern. Finley Collins up top with Riley Stewart, number 10. Brian Minikis, number 2, with the ball. That's a shot wide, but McGovern is there to back it up, and the ball will stay with Darien. Ball down in front of the crease. Riley Stewart comes up with the ball to Lindley with a
Big
quick
save
shot,
by Parson.
deflected by the Ridgefield goalie. Ball turns over. Stewart is there midfield. It's a shot wide. Lindley is there. And the ball's down in front. And Ridgefield outlets to midfield. Number 12, Ridgefield brings it in. Number 3, errant pass attempted for X. Looks like they're calling it a shot, and Ridgefield will continue on offense. That's a pass across the crease. Attempted shot. Shot did go wide, but it was backed up by Ridgefield, who continues. There's a save by Cornell. Darien off to a very good start here, playing very tough defense as they have all season. Cohen passes the ball off to Blake Somi and heads back across the center line, and Darien begins their attack. McGovern with the ball currently. Quick pass attempted for Matt Mays. Ball will come in here from the side. That's Finley Collins.
Collins with the goal. Assist goes to Kevin Lindley.
Assist by Kevin Lindley. Finley Collins, great low-to-low shot from outside. That's going to bring the score to 3-0 Darien. Time of the goal, 2:51 remaining in the first quarter. Darien getting their personnel on the field here before they head in and attack again on the Ridgefield goal. Ball's now back to X with Mays. Passes quickly out front to Logan McGovern. Ball goes down, recovered by Darien. Lindley now at X with the ball. Lindley to Finley Collins. Finley Collins to Brian Minikis, who takes a shot, goes wide, and Darien recovers. Ball back to X with Logan McGovern.
Parsons on the save.
There's a dodge tight there around the crease and a shot that goes wide. Backed up by Lindley, and Darien will continue on offense.
Don't forget, if you're hungry, Justin Plank's down manning the grill over at Ballas.
Ball goes down, and Ridgefield picks it up. And they move into the Darien zone on attack. Six seconds in the first, and Ridgefield tries to get a shot off there. And that winds down the clock on the first period, first quarter. We now head into the second. And
at the end of one, Darien leads by the score of 3-0.
very strong first quarter by Darien there, 3-0 as a score after the first. This game on the heels of a very exciting game in Long Island on Thursday evening against St. Anthony's. Darien currently ranked #1 in the nation. St. Anthony's ranked #6. That was a much anticipated game for these boys, and they did quite well with a final score of 9-4. That, of course, an out-of-conference game. This being an FCAC game against Ridgefield as Darien marches towards the FCAC tournament. And then hopefully, of course, to the CIAC State Championship Tournament. Today is May 6th, Saturday, and we are past the halfway point in the season. So we are not too far off from these FCACs and state championship tournaments coming up just in a couple weeks here. Okay, the players are on the field, and
Costello and Strube on the face-off.
we are ready to begin the second quarter. Ball is loose. Looks like Strube gains control of it, but the ball's back down. Picked up by Mays. Darien in the second quarter will be going from right to left on your screen. Ball is now at X with McGovern as Darien begins their first attack of the second quarter. Ball goes out of bounds. That's Ridgefield ball. We resume play. Over the center line. It's a shot there. Ball controlled by Cornell. Beeler with the ball now, heading towards center line. Passed forward to Brian Minikis, who gets it in the box and sends it back to X with Matt Mays. Comes up top now where we've got Finley Collins and Riley Stewart. That's a shot by Riley Stewart there.
Riley Stewart with the goal. Assist goes to Finley Collins.
That brings the score to 4-0 Darien. Time of the goal, 9:41 in the second quarter.
Once again on a face-off, it will be Strube for Darien and Costello.
Tanner Strube is still at the face-off X for Darien. Doing very well today. We got Nick Percarpio on the far wing right now, number 44. Looks like Blake Somi may be on the near wing. I'm not sure if that's number 8. Yes, it is. Blake Somi. Ball is loose. And awarded to Darien on an infraction of some sort. Blake Somi with the ball. Brings it over the center line. And into the box. Darien begins its attack with the ball being brought around. That's Jack Joyce and Blake Somi up top as Darien tightens up towards the goal. That's a shot wide there by James Solberg. It's backed up by Logan McGovern at X, who dodges and makes a quick shot at
Logan
the goal.
McGovern unassisted.
Unassisted. Brings the score to 5-0 Darien. Time of the goal, 8:56 in the second. Back for the face-off, we have Riley Stewart on the near wing, Nick Percarpio on the far wing, and Strube at the face-off X. Finley Collins and Brian Minikis are up top. Finley Collins shoots high, backed up by Logan McGovern. Darien will continue its attack. McGovern dodges, finds Lindley. Shot goes wide. Matt Mays at X. Errant pass goes out of bounds. Looks like it's being called a shot, or else I've got the call wrong. But Darien regains possession of the ball, or retains possession of the ball. Finley Collins up top dodging. Ball goes down. Finley regains control of it. Shot wide. McGovern backs it up and continues. Oh, beautiful cross there by Logan McGovern.
To Minikis, goal, Darien.
McGovern to Minikis. That was a beautiful, beautiful shot. Beautiful play, both the pass and the shot. Brings the score to 6-0 Darien. Time of the goal, 7:32 remaining in the second quarter. This is a live broadcast of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Thank you for tuning in today.
Costello and Strube once again.
Got Jack Joyce on the near wing here, number 6. And that face-off, of course, was won by Ridgefield, who now starts their attack in the Darien zone. Darien defense has been a powerhouse here this season. Been a brick wall for the teams that we have faced so far. There's Blake Somi, some tough D. Ball goes out of bounds, unfortunately, on Darien there, so it is Ridgefield regains control at back up top. That was great defense, though, by Blake Somi. Ball goes back to X. And Ryan Cornell gets control of the ball, and there's a whistle. Looks like it will be a Ridgefield ball on the wing.
Penalty on Darien. Ridgefield will be a man up.
looks like that's a penalty on Darien. It's a 30-second push. And it's a great save by Ryan Cornell. While Ridgefield was on man up there. Cornell working his way through traffic, crossing the center line. Hands it off to McGovern, who will slow things down and head back to X, while Darien regroups, runs out the penalty, and prepares for an attack. Got Riley Stewart with the ball up top here. Finley Collins in front with Lindley, Mays, and McGovern. Penalty, we've still got Joyce on one knee here. I don't know how long this penalty, it may have been a 1-minute penalty. Darien just tries to burn the clock here to expire the penalty. And Darien goes back to full strength. Okay, now we've got six players on the field for Darien. Quick shot, or quick pass from Riley Stewart. Doesn't make its mark, and the ball goes down, and Ridgefield gets possession. Working its way out of the zone. Intercepted pass by Matt Mays there. Ball goes down, but Ridgefield recovers it. Great defense there by Jake Bueller. Flag down. Second flag down. Okay, so that's 2 penalties on Darien. First one is 4-3 white with a slash. The second is a 4-3 white misconduct. So I believe that will be a total of 1 minute 30-second penalty for Darien.
Timeout on the field.
And there's a timeout. As you can see, it's a beautiful day for lacrosse here, following 2 days of clouds and rain. Spring is finally in the air here in Connecticut, and there are not too many jackets on the fans here in the stands. .237 remains in the first half here, And as I mentioned at the half, we will be honoring the 1997 first state championship team. We have
2:37 left before the half. I suggest you head on down to the concession stand, grab your bacon, egg, and cheese, your dog, your burger, whatever it is, before the crowd gets there.
We have several members of that team back on campus here at Darien High School to be honored as the first Darien High School state championship team. Okay, play is about ready to resume. That was a Ridgefield timeout, and Ridgefield starts up here in the Darien zone. Man up for 1 minute 30 seconds. There's a shot wide, stopped by number 3, who brings it back. It did as a shot by 43 again, wide left.
Ryan Cornell with
Grabbed by Ryan Cornell, and now Riley Stewart brings it forward into the Ridgefield end. Stewart slips, the ball goes down. Ridgefield player slips. Ball still loose, picked up by 17, Ridgefield, and back to the goalie. Ridgefield moves the ball over the center line. And into the zone. Ridgefield at X. That shot hits the post. Very good defense there. All right, now we're playing offense.
Lindley to McGovern.
That's Lindley to McGovern, a Darien goal. I'm not sure if I...
Lindley to Mays to McGovern.
If I panned too quickly. Nonetheless, that does bring the score to 7 Darien, 0 Ridgefield. 31 seconds on the clock remaining in the first half. That penalty was releasable, so we have full strength on the field here for the last 31 seconds of the first. Ridgefield picks up the ball, heads into the Darien zone. Number 7 shoots wide. 11 seconds on the clock, and Ridgefield calls a timeout. taking a quick look into the Darien huddle there. Darien off to a very good start. 21 shots for Darien so far to 11 for Ridgefield. This is Ridgefield's second and final timeout of the first half. Darien has 2 timeouts remaining. However, there are only 11 seconds on the clock. Okay, the ball will be brought in from the end line, and Ridgefield will try to get a shot here in the final couple seconds of the first half.
Cornell with the save.
Clock runs out. Ryan
At the
Cornell
half, Darien leads by the score of 7-0.
with a great save. Please stand by. We'll be back shortly here and bring you this halftime presentation of the 1997 team.
Okay, hey. Here they beat Greenwich in the finals by a score of 14-8. And we've got several members of the team here. In their honor, we've got Brendan Malone, Matt Wilkins, Andrew Atta, and we've got 3 captains. We've got Jeff Cashman, Todd Massa, and Ryan Damon. Let's give it up. These are the guys that started the tradition. Prior to this, it was dominated by Wilton and New Canaan. These are the guys that started the ball rolling, and Braemar has kept it rolling ever since. So let's give it up.
As you can see, some members from the 1997
Darien was known as the Buffalo Bills of the Super Bowl. They've been to the state finals 4 times prior to this, each time walking away.
There you go. Very famous.
I'd also like to announce that after the game, please join Coach Braemar and the guys up here on the deck behind the booth after the game for a casual reception to honor this historic team. The first one's the toughest.
As Tony Sweeney just said, the first one's the toughest. There have been several more since 1997. 1997, of course, the first year that the Darien boys lacrosse team was able to capture the state title. Working our way towards that title again this year, as Braemar tells the boys every year, let's finish the season in a pile. And the boys are heading towards that currently with a 41-game winning streak and undefeated season so far this year. Set down the mic for a few minutes here. We will be back in 6 minutes for the start of the second half. Thank you for joining us. Please stay tuned. Okay,
Here we go.
we are back. Boys on the field.
Costello and Strube once again.
And we're ready to go. Ridgefield gets a hold of it. Ridgefield is going right to left for the third quarter here. Winning the first possession of the second half. Ridgefield hoping to get on the board and have a much better second half. Ridgefield at X. Off the post. And the ball's awarded to Darien. Cornell with a strong effort getting there. Jack Joyce. To Logan McGovern at X. To Riley Stewart. Darien still has the starters on the field here. And Lindley takes a shot. It's deflected. It bounces back. He shoots it again. It goes in the second time, but the whistle had already blown. So the goal will not count. And Darien will be continuing on their attack as Riley Stewart brings the ball in from the wing. Ball comes up top. Brian Minikis. As a shot goes wide by McGovern. Backed up by Finley Collins. There's a flag down on Ridgefield, delayed whistle. Mays tries to sneak it in down low there. Deflected by the goalie, and the whistle blows. Looks like it is a penalty on Ridgefield number 17.
Personal foul against Ridgefield. Parsons with the save.
It's a great save by Ridgefield goalie Parsons as they work the ball out and over the center line. Number 2 takes it down the side as the personnel get onto the field for a Ridgefield attack. Ridgefield looks like they're set up and will begin to move the ball. Ball is at X with Ridgefield player number 28. comes up top, and number 7 dodges, but moves the ball to X. That's Jake Beeler picks the ball up after Somi knocks it down, causes the turnover. Ball's on the field, but Mays is there to pick it up. There's a flag down. Darien
Had a flag on the play.
Darien crowd not happy about the call. Looks like it's a push against Darien. Play will resume here as the ref backs him up a bit. And Ridgefield begins on attack here. Well, Somi is out for what I think is 30 seconds. 1 full minute. My apology there. Penalty is 1 minute. And the ball hit the post. That's Quinn Fay, moves the ball over to Arden Cohen, passes to Beeler, and Darien starts to work the ball out of the Ridgefield zone, cross the center line, and Darien's back on attack. Riley Stewart takes his time as we burn a little bit more clock here on the penalty. Brian Minikis and Riley Stewart up top, just playing catch a little bit. Finley Collins now with the ball, crosses in front and comes back out. There's a very quick pass from Finley Collins to Brian Minikis.
Brian Minikis, goal, Darien.
It's a Darien goal, bringing the score to 8-0. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 7 seconds. In the third. Tanner Strube still at the face-off X for Darien, with Nick Percarpio on the far wing and Jack Joyce on the near wing, obscured here by the scoring
on the face-off.
Scoring table. That's won by Ridgefield. Percarpio's right there, playing him hard on D. Finley Collins picks up the ground ball. I'm sorry, not Finley Collins. Quinn Fay picks up the ground ball. Quinn Fay, number 21. Ball's awarded to Ridgefield. Saved by Ryan Cornell. Jack Joyce with the ball, number 6, as they move it back around. Kevin Lindley, shot on the run there. Unassisted score, bringing the score to 9-0 Darien. Time of the goal, 5:09, remaining in the third. Got Blake Somi on the near side wing. Matt Gould on the far wing, and Tanner Strube at the face-off. Ridgefield comes up with it.
Got a slash against Darien.
Looks like number 17, we got a call of a slash against Darien. Number 17, Matt Gould. That'll be 1 minute, putting Ridgefield extra man for 1 minute. 4:52 remains in the third. It's backed up there by Ridgefield. That's a shot wide by number 7, Ridgefield. Backed up by number 3, Ridgefield will continue on the attack here as Darien is still serving a penalty for slashing. Ball down, heads to the center line. Ball back down again. Quinn Fay working the ground ball, comes up with it. Moves it over to Stewart, who's there, and heads in quickly. Oh, great
Nice
save by the
Parsons
Ridgefield
against
goalie,
Lindley.
Parsons, on a stinger of a shot from Kevin Lindley. As we all know, Kevin Lindley has that lethal lefty shot that he uses very often. He is a lefty, and Lindley, the high-scoring player on the Darien team. You see a lot of that shot.
Offsides, Darien. I'm sorry, it's a slash.
There's another penalty on Darien, this time on number 18, Matt Mays. So Darien will begin serving another 1 minute penalty. Ridgefield extra man for the next minute. Play started at about 3:03. Do not have a penalty clock on the scoreboard here, so. There's a shot score by Ridgefield, number 43.
Ridgefield gets on the board.
Time of the goal, 2:45
Wes Carpenter
remaining in the
with
third.
goal, number 43.
Got Blake Somi on the near side wing. I think it may be Gould on the far wing. No, not Gould. I see Gould on the sideline. It's a long stick. It's Percarpio, 44. Ridgefield wins that face-off. We've got Fay working hard on defense out there. Arden Cohen up top there, playing some great defense. Number 3 just can't get in. Carpio playing great D, holding them out. Jack Joyce now on our near side, playing tough defense. That Darien defense, as we've said, very tough. Arden Cohen up top here, holding Ridgefield out. Quinn Fay with the ball, bringing it forward. And the shot hits the goalie.
Parsons with the save. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play, which will...
Ridgefield called for the slash. Darien will have a man up.
Ridgefield called for a slash. Darien will be man up for 1 minute with 1:11 remaining to play in the third. Riley Stewart will start with the ball up top for Darien. Oh, no, he won't. Matt Mays starts with the ball, moves to Collins, and then to Stewart. Cuts through. Riley Stewart, fed by Lindley.
Stewart. Goal, Darien.
Brings the score to 10-1. Darien, time of the goal, 1:01 remaining in the third. The JV team will be playing a little bit later this afternoon up on the center oval for anybody out there who is local and wants to see some more Darien Ridgefield lacrosse. Riley Stewart that penalty was released with the Darien goal, are playing even right now. Ball went down on the field, heading for the sideline. It will be a Ridgefield ball with 27 seconds remaining in the third. Great save there by Ryan Cornell, who fires the ball to the other end of the field, which is caught by the Ridgefield goalie. Time runs out on the clock. At the end of the third, we move to fourth quarter. My apologies there, leaving the scoreboard. Showing second quarter, that was the third quarter. So we are now beginning the fourth quarter. Got 12 minutes on the clock. Darien leads 10-1. So here I'm joined here by Jen Montanaro, who we've got two headsets up here on the broadcast. So Jen, I don't know, can you hear me? Can I? Okay, hold on. You are on mute there. Okay, now you're off. You're off mute now.
I can hear you, Bruce.
Okay, good.
And you're doing an amazing job for Darien Athletic Foundation. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you, Jen. Jen is the one who actually has been doing so much of the heavy lifting here for the Darien Athletic Foundation as we've brought these live broadcasts into the live broadcasts. Just started this year, and we're just getting them started. So we'll be right back here in just a minute. I'll leave Jen's mic on. She is more than happy to say a few things if she likes.
I've really got nothing, Bruce, but thank you for doing this for me. I do appreciate this.
Got a beautiful day here, very beautiful day. We got a pretty crowded stands here at the Darien Stadium. Jen Montanaro here with me. By the way, I'm Bruce Ferguson, as I failed to mention in this broadcast, who's calling the game for you today. And as you can see here, we are home today at the Darien Stadium at Darien High School. Darien Athletic Foundation producing this broadcast, bringing it to you live. And we will be seeing a lot of change here, Jen, at the Darien Stadium this summer, won't we? We've got this turf being returfed by the Darien Public School System,
right,
and the track is going to be redone as well. You will see a transformed stadium when the kids get back to school in the fall.
Absolutely, and there will also be the lights, Bruce.
Yeah, that's right. Most notably, we've got the lights that will be installed this summer, and Jen and her crew, her committee with the Darien Lights Brigade have had a tremendous fundraising effort here starting last September. Just crossed the finish line on that fundraising effort and raised the goal of $750,000 with okay, we're just being notified that Darien with a stick check was found to have an illegal stick and will be down for 3 minutes starting the fourth here. So we will be man down for 3 minutes. Starting the fourth quarter here, Ridgefield man up for 3 minutes. As I was saying before, we were interrupted there about the notification of the penalty. There goes a flag again. So there is a flag down. Let's see what the
Darien down 2.
So looks like McGovern's stick was found to be illegal. And Jake Beeler will go down with a penalty here for a cross check. So Ridgefield will be up 2 men. Ball goes out of bounds there, and Darien takes over. Ryan Cornell with the ball. Ball's back down. Loose ball. Everybody fighting for it. In the scrum. Looks like Cornell came up with the ball. It's down again. Cornell again regains control. There's a timeout by Darien. So Darien will regroup a little bit here with a timeout, and at 10:37. As we were mentioning there before play got underway in the fourth, there will be some major changes here at the Darien Stadium starting right after graduation and successful raising efforts here in Darien to bring the fundraising goal of $750,000 across the finish line. And so thank you very much to all of the people who donated, both residents of Darien, people local to the community, even outside of Darien. We received some everybody who donated. Time very happy about the way things are going, and very thankful for all of your generous donations.
And you know, folks, if you're watching this right now on YouTube, make sure you share this with some of your friends and people that maybe relatives of some of the players that might want to watch the games on the Darien Athletic Foundation YouTube channel. This brings the game to fans from that are all over and dispersed throughout the country, and also grandparents and family members that can't be here.
Notified about live broadcasts from the Darien Athletic Foundation, there's a subscribe button that you can press on the YouTube app, and it will notify you when the Darien Athletic Foundation has scheduled a broadcast or is currently live streaming. Looks like we've got another flag down. Let's see what the call is. Okay, Ridgefield has the ball. Darien still down by 2 players, but up by 9 goals.
Offside.
Stewart working the ball forward, gets into the box. Darien now just down by 1 man. Stewart and Finley Collins up top. Stewart takes a full circle, full lap around the goal. Burning a little bit of clock here. Looks like Darien is about to get back to even on personnel. Ball goes up top to Mays. Logan McGovern is back on the field. Finley Collins passes the ball to Jack Joyce. And Darien's going to go back to work. That is a flag. That was a very blatant penalty. Not sure if it was fully intentional or not. That number 5, not sure if his glove or something got stuck on the jersey of the Darien player. Holding, almost comical holding call, right? So number 43 will sit out for a bit here for Ridgefield. And Jack Joyce will start with the ball on the near side here in the frame. Although there is a bit of a conference here midfield with the referees. 8:36 to play. Darien currently has 29 shots on goal versus Ridgefield's 17 shots on goal. Darien has taken 1 timeout in this second half and has 1 remaining. Ridgefield has taken 0 timeouts and has 2 remaining. Okay, so that must have been what the conference was with the referees there. They've changed the call, and the call is illegal body contact. It's a 2-minute penalty, and Darien will go man up for 2 minutes starting at 8:36 here in the fourth.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a timeout
Bru-
on the field here. It looks like it's a Ridgefield timeout, I think. Um, and so
Bruce, if I may, I'd just like to point out, take a look around and you see the people that are gathered here. There are so many families, those with young kids, kids that probably, they're pretty far off from playing lacrosse. It's a real community event. And, given the community spirit that we were always talking about here in Darien, there's so many people that we'd like to thank that really didn't get much recognition for our campaign with the Lights Brigade. And most notably, Susan Hamill and Susan Graham, who were the co-chairs of the Darien Lights Brigade. And they just did an amazing job for the past 7 months. Just hit the town hard, getting the word out. And Jenny Murphy from So Jenny Media was our social media maven, and really I think what set our fundraising efforts apart from most local fundraisers was her ability to really help us spread the word and covered all aspects of our social media. She did a phenomenal job and was tireless in her efforts.
Anybody have a charger?
So sorry about that interruption, but we would really like to give a shout out to some of these folks that got involved and helped us raise the funds. Marla Chandler is another. I mean, we have a committee of 22 to 26 community members that stepped up and each played a part in raising funds to make this the lights happen here next fall.
So play has just resumed here on the field. Darien will be man up for the next 2 minutes. We still have the starters on the field here. We've got Riley Stewart up top, Logan McGovern, Finley Collins, Kevin Lindley, Matt Mays, Riley Stewart on the field for offense right now. Ball is down. Finley Collins regains control of it, crosses it over to Kevin Lindley. Ball down, picked up by Ridgefield, and Ridgefield attempting to clear the ball out of their own end. There's a flag on the field that will be most likely against Mays. It's a push. Looks like it's a push call against Mays, who takes a knee here at the side. So we'll be even. Both teams man down for 30 seconds, and then we may still have some time on the penalty against Ridgefield after that. Looks like number 16 will start with the ball just on the opposite side of the scoring table. And now Ridgefield is up top. It's a shot on goal deflected by Ryan Cornell. Great save. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll see who it's awarded to. It looks like it's going to Ridgefield. And 7 brings it to X. That's a shot wide. We'll turn over and Darien will take control. Darien passes the ball to Cohen, who heads for center field. Cohen moves the ball to Minikis. Minikis brings it into the Ridgefield zone. Finley Collins up top with a Riley Stewart. Stewart and Collins play catch there and move it over to Minikis. Minnow with a shot, goes wide, backed up by Darien. Number 3 on the field, Hudson Picorni. So we're starting to see a few new numbers on the field for Darien. Picorni, a sophomore. Number 23, Ethan Dubray, also on the field at attack. That's James Solberg there, number 35, with Blake Somi up there on top, number 8, of course. Joyce with the ball. Five minutes remain to be played in the game. Ball goes down. That's number 22, Peter Hardigan, with the ball over on the far side of the field. Ball goes down, Hardigan picks it up. Sends it back to the center, Jack Joyce. Ridgefield gets the ball, turned over, and heads into the Darien zone. Trying to get a shot off. Ryan Cornell gets control of the ball and outlets to Blake Somi. Passes it back to X to Picorni. Dubray with the ball. Now we have number 15. I believe that is Henry Feifel on the field at midfield. Number 19, Tommy Hellman on the field at midfield as well, with number 33, Ryan Darby. shot wide, backed up by Picorni. Darien will continue the attack. Dubray. Ball down. Hellman regains control, trying not to go out of bounds. Feifel with the ball. Back to X. That's a shot wide by Feifel. Feifel's a lefty. I believe that was a righty shot. Dubray with the ball closest to you on the screen. Pass attempted across, intercepted and controlled by Darien. Ball down again. There's a flag on the field. Delayed whistle. It will be a call against Darien.
And Cornell's job is done for the day. Give him a
We
hand.
see Ryan Cornell head
Sean
for the sideline.
Collins enters the game, replacing Ryan Cornell.
Sean Collins now in the goal for Darien, number 13. So shot score by Ridgefield at 28 seconds
Ridgefield goal.
remaining.
Goal scored by Reed Kagan.
The next game for Darien will be Tuesday. For the Darien boys varsity will be Tuesday here at home at Darien High School on the Oval at 4 o'clock. There's a goal for Ridgefield. Bringing the score to 10-3. 8 seconds left on the clock.
Luke Gatos scores for Ridgefield. 10-3 Darien.
Eight seconds on the clock. Ridgefield gets control, passes forward,
And that wraps it
shot.
up. Final score 10-3. Enjoy the weekend, everybody.
That will be it for today. Darien celebrates on the field. A nice win, a nice game, a nice day. So This has been a broadcast of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Happy to bring this broadcast to you live. Please check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com. If you are trying to find us on YouTube at any future date, you can always go to youtube.com and in the search bar, type Darien Athletic Foundation. You will see our channel come up and you can click subscribe. That way you'll be able to find us. It's essentially like friending us on Facebook or something like that, so that when you return to YouTube in the future, you will automatically see the Darien Athletic Foundation offerings and live streams. So I recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thank you for joining us today. Great sportsmanship here today. As you can see, we have a junior blue waiver in the congratulations lineup here as the players congratulate one another. This player is an honorary member of the Darien varsity team today. I don't know this little guy's name, but believe that was an auction item at the fundraiser for the Darien Blue Wave Lacrosse before the season began. So this little guy, I believe, is the auction winner who becomes a junior Blue Wave team member for the day. We saw him out there during the warm-up and having a great time. So to that family, thank you very much for donating, and for that matter, thank you to all the families who have donated to Darien Blue Wave Lacrosse this year. It's very helpful to help pay for things like filming and buses and things that the school system doesn't cover. So with that, I think we will wind down the broadcast here today and say thank you for watching. This has been a live broadcast of the Darien Athletic Foundation. I am Bruce Ferguson. I was joined here by Jennifer Montanaro today. It's been a pleasure to bring this game to you live. Go Blue Wave. We'll see you next time.